Moving on with the top stories for today, as President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi conducted a phone call with the Bahraini King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa on the latest regional escalation. During the phone talks, President al-Sisi affirmed the Egyptian rejection to the Iranian aggression train support to face. The President also and safety in the that continue sanction the war as soon as said the Bahraini supported to reach for the Middle East crisis and maintain the regional stability. His part expression the supportive staff Bahrain the joint in violation. Also on Monday, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi conducted another phone call with the Kuwaiti Prince Sheikh Ahmed Al-Sabah on the recent regional developments. President al-Sisi reiterated Egyptian solidarity with Kuwait and Gulf countries in the ongoing escalation, asserting that the represents a part of national security state, Egypt's readiness to provide support to boost security in the Arab region, and the keenness on enhancing consultations on both the regional and the international levels to reach a reflect and restore stability. And the President also reiterated the importance of fostering the joint Arab action and activate the value of the national security identity and boost unity to combat any regional international. Meanwhile, the Kuwaiti Prince praised the Egyptian in supporting the Gulf countries and the region and expressed aspirations for enhancing the mutual coordination to prevent the conflict zone and eliminate its repercussions. And to be shedding more light on this important topic and the latest developments in the region, we'll be having a report about the negative repercussions of the Iranian war with the United States and Israel and its negative impacts on the global economy and the future diplomacy. We'll be having more details in the upcoming report. Stay tuned. Egypt has intensified the diplomatic efforts to contain the rapidly escalating regional conflict linked to the Iran war, launching a wave of high-level contacts and shuttle diplomacy aimed at supporting the Arab states and preventing a wider regional confrontation. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has been conducting intensive phone calls with several regional leaders, including the heads of state of the UAE, Iraqi Prime Minister, Jordan's King Abdullah II, Oman and Qatar, to discuss the evolving situation and coordinate the responses. During the calls, President al-Sisi emphasized Egypt's categorical rejection of the Iranian attacks on the Arab states, affirming that Egypt stands in full solidarity with the Gulf countries and Jordan and is ready to provide all the possible support to safeguard the security and stability. He also highlighted the importance of strengthening the concept of collective Arab national security and intensifying the diplomatic contacts to end the conflict as soon as possible and avoid further regional escalation. Meanwhile, upon directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Foreign Minister Badr Abdulati began a regional tour that included Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Oman and Jordan, holding talks with the heads of states and kings to coordinate the position and assess the consequences of the unfolding war. The tour aims at strengthening the consultations with the Arab brotherly countries and reinforcing the joint efforts to de-escalate the regional developments. During the meetings, Abdulati stressed Egypt's solidarity with the Gulf states and Jordan in the face of the Iranian strikes that have targeted several countries in the region amid broader confrontations involving the United States and Israel. He reiterated Cairo's call for an immediate halt to hostilities and a diplomatic solution, warning that the war carries serious political, economic and strategic repercussions for the region. The Egyptian Foreign Minister also affirmed that Cairo is working closely with the regional partners to preserve stability and prevent the conflict from expanding further across the Middle East. Egypt's current diplomatic push reflects Cairo's efforts as a stabilizing cornerstone amid the expanding conflict that has triggered missile and drone attacks across the region, disrupted energy markets, and raised fears of a wider Middle East war. Egypt is working through the dual-track approach that combines solidarity with the Gulf states, intensified diplomatic consultations with the Arab partners, and support for the international efforts aimed at restoring calm. The crisis has already sent shock waves through the global energy markets and raised fears of disruption to the vital shipping routes in the Gulf, increasing the urgency of diplomatic initiatives to contain the conflict.